Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And I have potentially tragic news for people who value their magic crystals, because we'll rip the band-aid off. We have the next live stream announcement quite a bit early, actually. This isn't, we have quite a few days. We have over a week until this actually takes place. Like, this will happen if we click on this at August 26th at 4 in the morning, my time. So Tuesday at 4 is the next live stream announcement, which is a bit interesting considering that the meta, like the banners for the swimsuit stuff, at least the first banner, it doesn't leave until the 28th, my birthday. So this is when we will get the new banner for whatever this live stream is going to announce. But they're going to announce it a little bit early, which, I mean, I'm fine with. It gives us a day or so to process what is coming. But the reason why I say it's tragic for people who want to save is because of this little icon right here that says Special Edition. And I went and looked back, and do you know what else said Special Edition? The announcement at the end of June, which, if you don't quite remember that far back, this was the Tails collab live stream announcement. Also says special edition. It's almost the exact same image. Like, if you look at it. If you look at it. Like, it's got a slightly different background, but it has the same exact lettering. It has the same exact everything minus the date and the colors. But it's even got the same image of Reamer's VA and the normal lady that is the MC. So, what this, like, 90% means is we have another collab coming. So, if we get this straight, we're gonna go, this is my prediction, is gonna be that just my prediction for overall, in general, a green meta, because we haven't had one since Schemer, and another charge meta. We're just coming off a speed meta. I really don't think it's going to be a defense meta. We only get so many of those. But speed, charge, speed, charge, speed, charge. Right? We're kind of following that kind of theme. But what did we get literally like 2 months ago? Tails. And that collab didn't really do that hot. Mainly because no one actually knows what the fuck Tails is. That's the first problem. And two, that team was just not very fun to run. And if we look ahead or we look in the past at what the dates are. So August 28th, what was August 28th last year? 29th was Protector of Peace. And then we had the antagonist meta, which is one of those funny half split up metas where it's a double banner and then 2 weeks, and then they plaster the third Annie Part 2 on it, and it's another double banner. And then we get the actual anniversary at the end of October. So what we're going to do, essentially, is we're going to put a collab here, and then there'll be this kind of half meta, which half of it is going to be branded as the fourth Annie, and then we're going to have the big fourth Annie banner. So we have gone from Warrior's Mind 2.0, Spirit Master, 3.5 anniversary, Tails collab, swimsuit waifus, which this team really isn't super great, honestly, into another collab. And then for the end of September and most of October, it's going to be whatever that pre-Annie thing is. And then on October 28th will be the 4th anniversary. They're really not giving us a lot of time, are they? Like, they're saying, hey, crystals, you don't have them. You thought you had them, you don't have them. I have to assume, though, right? Special edition. None of the other ones say special edition, except for this one. Or except for the one that I closed already. That was the Tails collab one. Otherwise, they don't say special edition. They're just like, oh, look, it's the normal MC and no special guest. It's just Onishi and her and either my spirit animal or some other guy who's smiling and waving. So, prep your wallets. Get your summer fun money put away. Don't summon for Blanc and Jean and Guy and Violet. Most likely there's a collab in a just over a week. Like, we will find out what this collab is 1 week and a couple hours from now. And then we'll have the 27th to kind of sit here and deal with it. And then the banners will release at 7 p.m. my time on Thursday the 28th. And then that will be the late August and the September meta. So, what could it be? You know, with the Tales of collab kind of floundering and no one really knows about it, I would hope that they have chosen a much more popular and more well-known series. Because even some JP players didn't know what the fuck Tales was. And that's not really great when your JP player base doesn't even know the JP game that Bandai produces. So let me get a very quick list together and we'll talk about the possibilities and probabilities. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 that I think would be reasonable for a collab with an Isekai game. First off, Eminence and Shadow. I mean, this would be pretty good. I personally enjoy Eminence and Shadow. My girl Gamma, even though she's almost useless. That's my favorite girl from Eminence. But this could go very, very well. But it would probably be like another dark meta. Because I don't know what other element it would be. So I really don't think they're going to put another dark meta in so soon. Considering that we're just ending one and Warrior's Mind was not that far back. And they could always just make it not dark. Like, they don't have to stick to that whole theme. But I feel like it would be like that. So Eminence, I think, would be fairly popular. Would it be difficult to choose from the characters to, like, who would show up? Obviously, Shadow, probably Gamma and Beta, since they're, I think, the poster girls. Again, Alpha and Beta. I'm wishing Gamma would be in, but Gamma, Epsilon, no. Zeta and Eta, no. Free-to-play, like, slime characters, like, Rimuru is a slime already. He would just turn his clothing dark, maybe? I don't know. It could definitely work. Or you could do some of the not Shadow Garden characters. But next up is ReZero. Season 4 aired last year. I didn't watch it. I kind of stopped watching ReZero after season 2, so I don't know where it is in its timeline, but it is popular. I don't really like it, but props to you if you do. It is very popular though. Subaru, Amelia, Ram, all the other characters in that show would probably translate fairly well. My wish is Sword Art. No matter how much hate Sword Art gets, it is a fun show. Hey. Sorry, the cat's trying to climb onto the figures. Yeah, I would definitely love Sword Art. Probably not like Aincrad arc. I would probably want like the Goddess versions. So Goddess Stacia and Sinon and Lifa, and then or Kirito in his God mode, whatever, with the yellow eyes. That would probably be my preferable iteration of Sword Art from Alicization, and maybe you just bring Alice in too. Sure, why not? That would probably be my most favorite pick. And then we have Bofuri, which is a video game. It's a defense meta, but you would make it a very offensively defensive meta, just like how Reckoning and Vengeance and all that shit is. And you would make Maple, like, pretty much invincible. And her ult would be her transforming into, like, Machine God or whatever the monster demon is, or using Hydra. Well, she has so many stupid abilities. And, the other characters, I don't remember their names, but they could definitely be introduced. So this could be like an interesting defensive meta, even though I technically put it down as charge. Like, they could do defense charge like the Idolmaster collab was, Pretty Sparkle. That's what it was. It was you were literally invincible, but you were stacking attack and magic attack. So they've done it before. Mushoku Tensei, another show that has a very divided, I wouldn't say fan base, because the people who don't like it aren't fans. But I like Mushoku Tensei for what it is. It's a isekai. He's got real problems that translate into his new fantasy life. It's got good character and world building. Cat, what are you doing? She is like upside down on her cat tower. Sorry. Um, but yeah, Mushoku Tensei, I enjoy the show for what it's meant to be. And then finally, Shield Hero Season 4 is currently airing, so it would make a lot of sense to adapt some of these characters from Season 4 into a collab with Shield Hero. Obviously, now Fumi and Raftalia are, like, gonna be there, but I wouldn't mind, you know, if they wanted, like, a duo unit of Atla and Full, or Sadina, the the whale waifu. If you don't know who this is, she's an orca whale. She transforms into a bipedal orca. If that's a spoiler warning for you, I'm sorry, but damn, that's why her hair's shaped like a fin. But Shield Hero, yes, season 2 was really bad. Season 3 was better. Season 4, I think, is actually doing okay right now. If you haven't kept up on it, or Season 2 just completely turned you off, like, maybe give Season 4 a shot. You really aren't missing that much from Season 3 either. So, at least in my opinion. And someone is going to flame me for that, probably. But these are my, like, number 6 picks for things that we could potentially collab with for the August and September meta. Let me know what your thoughts are and what other anime you would want to collab with that I didn't list on here. And we'll find out in 7 days and change. But that's it for me. Take it easy, and I'll see you all later.